right, so what we're doing here, we're prepping 12 and 13. We want to prep it for a crown, but we have to do a root canal first because they have some really old amalgams there that possibly have cracks and cavities underneath it. Perfect. So first step, definitely removing all of the amalgam first. That's super important because we want to check underneath all the amalgam to make sure there's no cracks or any additional cavities. Also, the amalgam might affect the apex locator when we go to use it. So we don't want any amalgam flakes in the way. Still getting rid of some cavities. You can see the cavities are the brown spots there. And as you can see, when we're getting rid of the cavities, it brings us closer and closer to the nerve, and you can see us expose the nerve right there. Yeah. Now we're revising our access form. We're opening it up and make sure we are able to access all of the canals. Perfect. We're using the orifice opener right now to open up both canals, buccal and palatal. Yep, we're measuring the canal lengths with the apex locator, cleaning as we go. Always important to clean as we go. Most important part of root canal is just make sure your canals are clean. So I always think you cannot over clean a canal. You can definitely under clean a canal though. So now we're on to our rotaries. We start with the white, because that's the narrowest and thinnest. So we're trying to clean to length here by going back to the hand file, to the rotary, and then opening up the orifice with the endo-zebra a little bit more. Or rather, I should say opening up the access form a little bit more. And you can see that the rotary is going down a little bit further there. So it seems like we finally made it to the end of that, challenging canal. So yeah, once you get to length with with the white file, the white rotary file, instrumenting upwards, it's a breeze. And then finishing the root canal is a breeze. Alright, we want to make sure to dry out the canals real well before we obturate, before we finalize the tooth. Awesome, so everything's all obturated, we're cleaning up chambers. Also got rid of some residual cavities before we continued there. And now we're going to go ahead and build up the core. Nice. So what I'm trying to do here when I'm building up the core is to make it as close to the shape of the final prep as possible. That reduces the amount of work necessary during the prep phase. So yeah, the most important part I like to focus on is the interproximal areas. That way, when I'm prepping the crown on the interproximal areas, it's more of a refinement of the interproximal areas and less of an actual prep of the interproximal areas. So the interproximal areas are, for those of you not in dentistry, are basically just the areas between two teeth. Right. So yeah, the crown prep begins. And as you can see, the interproximal area is already almost prepped there, so you just have to refine it. So it saves a lot of time.